Derek Spallone, we're glad to be alongside Chicago Bulls guard and Windy City Bulls guard Devon Dotson. Devon, how you feeling today, man?
Feeling good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you taking the time. And just, first and foremost, congratulations on signing that two-way contract with the Chicago Bulls organization.
Thank you.
Of course, man. As somebody born in Chicago, can you just describe what it means to you to have the opportunity to be a part of this historic franchise?
Yeah, it's a blessing. Just watching it since I was a kid on TV. I actually went to a couple games when I was little, so dreaming about that and then actually living it, it's a pretty surreal feeling. Just thankful for it each and every day. I mean, there can be some times, but like that are tough, but I'm just thankful for it all. You know what I mean?
For sure. How do you keep yourself, like you kind of mentioned, some of those tough times?
Yeah.
What keeps you even keel? What keeps you continuing to push and grind?
Every day, like thankfulness. There's a select few that have an opportunity of doing what that I'm doing. So. Just staying with it and just being thankful.
Yeah, staying the course, right? Knowing that your time is going to come. It's just a matter of you continuing to put that work in. But that's special, man. And last season, that was on full display, that regular season finale. Dropped 11 points in 21 minutes of action. And also helped guide the Bulls to a victory over the Bucks. What was that moment like for you, though, man? Just having the opportunity to display your talents on such a big stage.
It was great. That last game, I didn't really play too much last season, but with the team we had, but I had the opportunity to get in the last game, and I tried to make the most of it, and we pulled out the win. So, last game of the season, got the win, and just looking to build off of that.
It's a confidence booster too, right? Because then you're going into the offseason knowing like, hey, I showed what I could do. People peeped it, and now I'm gonna put that work in to take it even newer. Higher heights next year. And it's only right we pivot back to your stellar career at the University of Kansas. How do you believe playing under Coach Self at Kansas prepared you differently than maybe some of your peers for that next level?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Self, he's very cerebral. He's very particular about different things. I would say things that other coaches wouldn't catch, he'll catch. So every day in practice, you have to be on it, mentally, physically. He doesn't accept any shortcuts. He doesn't accept anything less than what he knows that you can bring each and every day. So just getting in that mindset, getting in that competitive frame has molded me to kind of a player I am right now, and it helped me take that next step. So.
Sure. And Devon, man, that sophomore campaign, you guys are rolling right along, 28-3, 17-1 in conference play. I know there's always going to be that what could have been floating around just because unfortunately there was no March Madness. But just how fun was it, man, to one last ride with your guys, just taking the court with them, competing before you made that leap to the next level?
Man, I don't think there's a day that goes by where I don't think about that and how COVID got in the way of something special. But that season was once in a lifetime, I think, and it could have ended very special. So it was a perfect fit. Everything was perfect. We had Big Doke, we had Ochai, Marcus Garrett, defensive guy. So we were rolling at the right time. March Madness was right around March. We won 17 straight, and it kills me each and every day because I knew we were going to do something special, but, can't control that. You can control what you control, and just looking to build now.
For sure, and I didn't mean to put you in a tough jam.
It's tough.
Back the memories,
it's tough, for sure.
But is there just a moment from that season that really stands out to you, though? Was there a specific game or just a moment during the season, practice, or whatever the case might be?
Yeah, I mean, probably that last game when we beat Texas Tech. We just clinched the Big 12 title. It was a race between us and Baylor. And the previous year, we didn't win the Big 12 title. So just that feeling going back in the locker room, we clinched it outright. And it was just celebration, and it was just a satisfaction, and that all the hard work that we put in that season was kind of a reward. So. So that's easy.
For sure. And at the end of the day, nobody can take that from you guys, right? So that's special, too.
Yeah.
But, Devon, knowing the pedigree of the former point guards at Kansas that came before you, how special is it for you now to have that torch, to be able to continue that legacy, to represent the program and the Kansas point guards, in that next level at the NBA?
Yeah. It's great. Kansas has had a lot of great players. it's a blessing that I'm recognized as one of those point guards to come out of that school. So yeah, I mean, a lot of great guys out of there. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, just continuing that legacy is going to be special. When you reflect back on your journey and all that you've been through and what you've been blessed to achieve, what would you say has been the biggest life lesson the game of basketball has taught you?
I think the biggest lesson that basketball has given me would be what you put in is what you're going to get out, and I truly believe that, and that's what I stand on each and every day. Because I mean, you can't cheat the game. There's times where like you want to shortcut anything, but if you do that, you're probably not gonna get the reward. So I've kept that mentality ever since I was little. If you put in the work, something good will come out of it. So that's why I in the gym tirelessly, early mornings, late nights, just respecting the game and just staying at it every day. Because yeah, I think that for sure.
For sure. Is there? I don't know if you're a quote or a big quote or mantra guy, but is there a quote or phrase that kind of sticks with you that stays resonating in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I got a Bible scripture, but
okay. You can share it if you like.
Yeah, okay. It's Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary of like what's going on, but at the right time, you shall reap the harvest. And I think that just a translation of run your own race. You can't look at what other people are accomplishing or doing. You can only focus on your race and what's going on with you, and in the end, if you work hard and play your cards right, it should work out. So that's what I kind of go by and kind of live by. So yeah.
No, thanks for sharing that, man. And I think that's super impactful because again, everybody's journey is so different,
it's
right?
So
to how
different.
They reach respective
so
part of
different.
success, and you're showing that too, just by staying in your lane, but also in that same marathon, of course. So, and a final question for you, a little on the lighthearted side. What's one thing about Devon Dotson that not many people know that you can share with us? Maybe a special hobby or interest aside from the game.
One thing will be that I wanted to be a fighter jet pilot.
Okay. Well, when did this all start?
That's like my other side of me.
Okay.
Like if I had two lives.
Okay.
That's what I would be. So basketball gets in the way of that. Okay. Maybe later in life, I'll maybe be a fighter jet pilot. I just like jets, and I'm fast, so I like going fast.
There you go.
So I think in my other life, that's something I would do.
So I got to ask that 2 follow-up questions to that. One, have you been on a jet, or have you experienced?
No,
okay.
I haven't, and I want to feel like I want to be in that. So
feel what that's like. Okay, I have a feeling that's going to come soon. My second is, when was that moment? At what age did you realize you wanted to get into that?
My friend's dad used to have this flight simulator in his basement, and it was like a big controller, and like it would feel like you're flying the plane actually. And it was around I was like at 9 or 10, and yeah, ever since that day, I fell in love with it. I actually asked my dad for it for Christmas. I was on it playing, like flying each and every day. Like I come home from school, flying, just flying around. And so ever since that day, I always wanted to fly a jet, fly a plane, and be in it. So that's something people probably don't know about me.
That's a really cool story, though, right there, man. I mean, just that, and you guys some cool friends, man, for somebody to have that.
Nah, it was
that when I was a kid. So.
It was nice, and because it was different than those other video games. Like it felt real. Like it felt like it was like a whole flight joystick, like everything. So yeah, definitely.
The whole 9 right there. Hey, like you said, maybe down the road, but
maybe down the road.
For right now, living out your dream and playing basketball at the highest level.
For sure.
Derek Spallone, Devon Dotson, appreciate your time, man.
Thank you.
Wish you the best this season, man.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.